It's going down, Barbie, pushing a pink Ferrari. I raced through Africa just to see the safari. I am the baddest in America, thicker than a Jericho, just as Erica, the black Sarah Jessica. Jessica, don't be text messaging me, I never check my messages.
Yo, what's going on, radio gang? You already know I'm back for episode 12 of Baddies Africa Review. Oh, where is Dolly? But before we get into this, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for me, baby. Y'all already know I greatly appreciate y'all. So let's jump right into it because it was litty. So, girl, the episode come on where it left off. Ivori versus Dolly, Rumble in the Jungle, right? Lion versus a chinchilla, girl. Next thing you know, I'm just like Ivori. I'm just knowing Ivori to do my girl Dolly. Next thing you know, Dolly just clearing. From the preview I seen last week, it looked like Dolly was clearing, but I couldn't really tell because you know the fight could go either way. But seeing this full fight, baby. Yeah, you thought you was finna get on top of Dolly and bop, 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 do her. Nah, Dolly flip, reverse that ass. Baby got the digging in you. I said, dang. Dolly was all on top of Ivori. Like, the security had to literally yank Dolly up off of that girl. Like, that girl in the streets, if it wasn't no security, Ivori, you would have got done. You would have got stumped so bad. So, girl, after Dolly just did her, girl, Dolly running up in the crib. She running in the crib, baby. I don't know if she felt like some what was about to pop off, girl. She ran to the kitchen. She grabbed and she finna get something to try to shank. She finna poke that girl. I'm like, girl, no, Dolly, don't do that one. You don't want to go to jail now, girl. Calm down. But, girl, after that, they go to the hallway. Pretty P, she running in the room. She like, yeah, she ain't up in here. She ain't in here, Ivori. She going crazy, talking about some, oh, she want her round. She want a fair one, feet planted to the ground. Am I tripping or am I bugging? Was that just not a fair fight with both of y'all feet planted to the ground, both of y'all squared up on each other? That fight was fair. You just got dropped and flipped and reversed. She dropped it. She hold up, let me drop it, flip it, and reverse it on you. And she dug in you like, it's okay, take your little L. You want to blame it on being drunk. All your little fans want to blame it on being drunk, girl. Like Dolly said, she was drunk too. Baby, yeah, okay, you was a little more faded, baby, but that ain't got nothing to do. You want that faded. You want to keep running it. Baby girl, you got dropped. A L is a L. Take it. So, girl, next thing you know, Summer and K. Rican, they fighting in the hallway. I just see Summer going wild, swinging on K. Rican. I'm like, dang. Next thing you know, Cold Killer talking about some, oh, tag me in. She want her one with Summer. Girl, they let them run it. Summer did Cold Killer up. Girl, them girls is just losing so bad. These the little three, they losing so bad. Like, I can't even tell y'all. Like, girl, somebody go get them some milk. They losing so bad. So we switch back to Ivori talking about, where's Dolly? Where's Dolly? I want my fade. I need that. She's not going to sleep until I get that. Baby girl, she ain't drunk. She ain't that twisted. She want to keep running it. Baby, she not drunk. She not drunk for real. So security, they got Dolly pent up on the other side of the house in the kitchen. Girl, Dolly got a weapon. She said, baby, my mama, they told me when you going up against a crowd, baby, you get a weapon. She said she ready to knock somebody down to their knees and get them that. I said, I can't blame her, baby, because I was raised the same way. Baby, when you getting jumped, you put your back up against the wall, you grab something and you tear. And you don't let up. So I can't even blame Dolly. But Dolly did put the weapon down and she tried to go back out. They wouldn't let her back out. Cole killing them, all them going crazy, trying to fight Summer again. And I'm just like, Cole Killer got the biggest mouth. She just, oh, I'm this, I'm that. They, my side of the town fuck with me and they this, they that, they rah rah. I'm like, it's always the bitch with the biggest mouth that get beat down the worst. Cole Killer, you been getting whooped down the worst out the little three. Like, keep it a buck. You been getting tore, mama. So, girl, Natalie, she go check on Dolly, telling Dolly, no, you're through for the night. You not going. And I'm just like, Natalie, you do this. You so fake. But you was just telling Ivory to run it. Yeah, let her through. Let her go fight. Girl, Natalie, she be on all that bullshit, for real. So, girl, they just going to fuck crazy. Ivory and Diamond is going crazy. Oh, she need that. When I tell you the crash out was so bad, it was given when Tasiki crashed out after she fought Dolly at the reunion. Like, what is it about Dolly that these girls be crashing out so bad about? So, girl, Dolly never coming out. Girl, Big Lex and Summer is literally down there by themselves, arguing with Ivory, arguing with Diamond, arguing with all the other girls, girl. But, Scotty, my thing with you is, why is you in the middle of it and it ain't got nothing to do with you? You talking about some, oh, well, if she did it to Summer and Summer didn't have a problem with it, why is Dolly so mad that she put, girl, just because you weak and y'all will let another grown woman choke you up in the club, playing or not, girl, I'm not like that. Girl, I don't know what you doing. And you was just coaching other girls how to fight me. I feel Dolly, and anybody that don't feel Dolly is just somebody that's all on Ivory clit. That's just it, and that's period. So, girl, when I tell you Pretty P is so stupid, I thought Pretty P was supposed to be leaving the show because of the passing of her pawpaw. Like, girl, you should have been gone, girl. She tried to run up and steal off on Summer, and for her watching Diamond and Ivory, they still going crazy. So Natalie, she go back to the kitchen and she tell Dolly, like, they don't want to go to sleep. They said it's up all night, like they want to run it again. Ivory needs that from you again. So Dolly like, I gotta run it with her again. All right, give me 1 second, girl. She take her a sip of water, and when I tell you, Ivory, you should have just left that alone, because the way Dolly ran out and charged Ivory for real, and ran up on her and told her a new one, girl. Baby, she put her in survival mode, like she said, for real, honey. Like, Ivory was on that ground fighting for her life. I'm talking about, yeah. She was giving her Air Force Ones to the face. What you talking about? Ivory, you shouldn't have needed that again. Dolly, she walked you again, boo. And is that enough for you to go to sleep now? Are you tired? Like, do you want to stop now? So, y'all, I kid you not, when they wake up the next morning, they is just literally going room from room yapping. The little three talking about how they can't stand the big three. The big three talking about how the little three banding together because they weak. Then we got Ivory and Diamond and P talking about last night, and they basically talking about the big three, and they just talking about Dolly. And I'm just like, girl, they spent too much time on that talk. So, girl, we get to the real shit, girl. We get to the real stuff, and girl, they come out the room. Everybody's dressed up. They about to go wherever they fit to go, girl. And P, she like, oh yeah, I want that. So, girl, she run up on Summer. When I tell you, Summer did her up real quick. Boop, boop, bop, bop. Yeah. And then I'm just like, dang, P, like, just go home. Go do what you got to do at home. Because, girl, you don't want to get your face messed up and you go back to your family and they be like, girl, what's happened with you? Like, girl. But nope. P needed that again. Some was like, you keep running up, get beat up. She ran back up, girl. Some end up doing her a little bit worse. So I'm like, oh man, like, P, she ripped the wig off. I'm just like, girl, Natalie yelling, we got 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We have to go. They're not going to let us in. Girl, irritating. So, girl, they finally make it to this little extreme place. They got to do jumping and all type of extreme ninja stuff, girl. They make it there. So, girl, Ivory, she instantly crashing out again. Oh, I want that. I need that. Y'all not doing nothing. Y'all not, First off, why y'all so mad that Dolly going on injured and reserve? Dolly literally been running phase since the first episode. Dolly been fighting the little three since the first episode. She been running it with Tavy. She running it with Ivori. Like, girl, she been fighting. Ivori, what you been doing? Playing bodyguard? Breaking up fights? Telling girls how to win fights? Girl, boo. Of course your hand not messed up. You ain't been running it. You ain't been running fades how Dolly been running fades. So, yeah, she was mad. Dolly ain't want to run that. And I don't blame Dolly, girl. I'm not finna fight you. And I'm at a disadvantage, girl. You better go on somewhere. I just whooped you 3 times last night. Go on, take your L and move around, shawty. Move around, shawty. So, girl, the episode go up at the end when I tell you they ain't letting Dolly not running that with Ivori. Ivori get mad. So, girl, Ivori get to looking at Choco. Choco looking at Ivori like, girl, what's up, girl, boo? I love how Choco is not scared and she just standing in the paint on anything with anybody. Yeah, she putting on a good representation for Africa. Yeah, I know that's right, Choco. So, girl, after that, next thing you know, Cold Killer get to talking all her shit, get talking about some, yeah, well, you need to run that, y'all need to run that right now, Summer run it, girl. Her mouth is just so big for her hands not to match at all. Girl, when I tell you Summer got the running in no killer mouth, girl, when I tell you she ran in no killer, so she beat that girl up. I said, Summer, I know that's right, because the loudest one always the weakest one. So, girl, yeah, the episode went off right there, and that was an episode for our ass, girl. So, girl, when I tell y'all better tune in for next week's episode because it will be going up and I will be clocking everybody tea. I'm telling you, girl, next week it look like it's about to go up. It's about to be, everybody just about to be rumbling in the jungle. It's about to be Big Legs versus Fanya, Big Legs versus Ed K. Rican, Summer getting in there with Cold Killer, Study whooping her, Pretty P jumping in on Choco. What's that about? Girl, Choco getting in that field with Ivori next week. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Like, Choco, you surprising me, girl. No shade. Girl, it's really going up next week. And the baddie chain will be given away next week. And we all know it's going to Dolly. Clock it. So check this out, Radio Gang. We about to get up out of here. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe for me, baby. Y'all already know I appreciate y'all. And make sure y'all stay breezy. And that's on period. And we is out of here. Bye.